KAM Paranormal Investigation File, 1858 Garnett House Hotel, Garnett, Kansas, July 8th, 2023. But before we get started, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified of any future content that we post.
Hey KAM fam, Pam here again. So, I wanted to tell you about our latest adventure at the 1858 Garnett Hotel house. You can check out the link below, and that will give you more information on the history of the house. But what I want to video on is my personal experience that I had there. So while we were there, we took out our SLS machine. Really haven't played around with it that much, so it was something definitely new that we're messing around with, seeing how it's working out, figuring out the recording of it, stuff like that. So when we were in the upstairs second floor, there's a room that leads with a ladder on it that leads to the attic. And at the time when slavery was going on, the house was part of the Underground Railroad as part of the stops as they tried to get, freed slaves up to Canada. So in the house, in the attic, there actually lived a freed slave. So as the story goes is he used to live up there, and at one point he actually murdered a lady in town, ran back home. People in town found out, they came and got him, dragged him into town, and they hung him. So brief history on what happened to him. So anyways, while we were up in that room, I had the SLS camera going, and I was watching the ladder. And I'll show you the picture of what I was seeing here, so that way you have an idea, because unfortunately I was still trying to figure out the SLS machine, so I wasn't able to record on this, but I wanted to at least tell you what I experienced. So there's a ladder that goes up, and at one point Ken was actually watching this with me, where I saw it looked like the stick figures from the SLS crawling up the ladder, about halfway up, then it jumped back down. And we have a recording of me talking about this. I'm trying not to be overly excited just because I don't want to, I don't want to say scare the thing, but scare the thing. And so, I saw that, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like really cool. But then later, probably about 5 minutes later, Ken was looking over the shoulder at the SLS machine, because we were trying to see if we could get it to happen again, doing some interaction with it, asking the entity, hey, look, you climb back up the ladder. And we actually caught this stick figure standing up against the wall closer to me and Ken, and he was actually seeing it on the equipment that he was working with as well too. So very cool, makes me want to get to understand the SLS machine even better, so that way we can start recording this stuff and sharing this, because it's definitely a very fun piece of equipment to work with. But the other experience we had was later on, when me, Devin, and Dave were on the first floor. We were in our equipment room, and Dave was playing around with the SLS machine because he's never really used one before, and we're letting him look at it. He's finding it really cool, and he was pointing it at me and Devin just to see how it works, and we weren't really showing up the stick figures. But then all of a sudden he's like, hey, you have somebody right by you, on your shoulder, Pam. And I'm like, what are you talking about here? So I got up to come over and look at it to see if maybe it was just catching something else. And when I got up, it disappeared. So it's like, okay, well, let's stand back and watch this to see what happens. And then next thing we know, Devin is sitting there with his leg crossed, and we'll show you the video here in a second. And it comes back, and he's kind of getting like a lap dance from this. It's actually pretty funny watching this. And at one point he moves his legs, and the stick figure just kind of stops moving its legs. So it's like, kind of like, okay, just hanging out here in limbo. And so we were playing around with it, and he put his leg back up, and as soon as he put the leg back up and crossed it, it started dancing again. So very cool. So what we did was I went over, sat down on his lap again, kind of where we were at, and we waited a little bit, and sure enough, it appeared back again where it was on my shoulder, because I was trying to find like somewhere to stand is how I view it. So it was standing on the shoulder again, doing the same thing, moving the legs, moving the arms kind of deal. Sorry, my thing's telling me it's time to go to bed, but I'm so excited to do that, so I'm sharing this with you. But, and so I started moving my arm around, and sure enough, the legs on it kind of moved with my arms, with my, balancing myself on it, like, actually standing on it. And so we were doing a little, experiment with this, extending the arm, and sure enough, it went with it and doing the dancing. So definitely check out the video. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll see what you think. And now it's on the shoe.
Yeah. It's on whatever body part that is closest to the pole.
So move your shoe back down. Put your foot down.
Okay, bring it down. Still there?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's still there. But it like reached out for his knee.
Okay.
So is it right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just stepped on your hand.
Still there?
You're like at the knees.
Yeah. You're closer to the knees. You're grabbing some leg over there, buddy. Now you're playing with the feet. With the arm going out.
Mm-hmm. Now see, the legs aren't really moving. It's not really moving anymore like it was.
Right. It's just the hands and the arms are now.
Still not sure why.
It's not catching anything up there that would be,
There's nothing that would.
because it looks like it's like carrying something at times.
Mm-hmm. Cross your legs back up. Put your foot back up there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You caught that, right?
Yeah. It stepped right to your feet.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is creepy.
This is awesome. Okay, hold this. Yeah, you're gonna have the glare on it. That's the only problem. You got to come over this way. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm curious. Put your leg down.
Oh, you walked right through it and it went.
Okay.
Comes back.
It usually takes a while for it to come back. I'm hoping what you said it was doing before does it again. Am I confused? Oh, that's much better. At times it looks like it's like carrying something. Yeah.
As soon as you put your foot back up there,
It went right to the foot.
its feet came right to your. Yeah.
So weird.
Because when you took your foot down,
Yeah.
it was kind of like the feet quit moving.
Mm-hmm.
They were just kind of dangling there.
I don't know why the hole though, because it's definitely nothing special.
There it is. It's back.
Where's it at?
Okay, so one leg is trying to touch your shoulder, and the other leg is going all the way down.
It's like it's trying to stand on both.
Yeah, it's having trouble figuring out where you're at. Oh, you just made. Oh, do it a little bit slower. Do what you just did a little bit slower. That is so cool.
What's it doing?
When you put your hand out there and kind of waved, it moved its leg away. And then brought it back.
Wow. I can't wait to watch this.
Yep, it moves it up. Just like a dog would move a paw, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if you put your arm up there?
Like where?
Around, yeah, around
Yeah.
my shoulder. And then take it off my shoulder a little bit. Like move up. No. Go up above the shoulder.
Nope, doesn't bother. Oh,
Just, I know I wish some flashlight would turn off. I don't know why it turns off the camera.
there you go. Did it again.
That's so weird.
For some reason, every now and then it can't find you, so its feet goes all the way to the ground.
Huh.
There's no reason that you should be recognizing that as a person.
It's on your hand now.
Like it's trying to touch the hand.
Well, one foot is on your arm hand there. The other one is on your arm,
So if I do this,
standing on your arm.
what's it doing?
It looks like it's dancing. It's having a good old time.
That's awesome.
Yepers.
Go away now, I guess.
Nope.
No, it's still there.
Still there.
It's floating.
Well, the feet are going all the way back down to the ground.
Hey team, just wanted to have a quick chat about the Garnett House Hotel in Garnett, Kansas. We did an investigation there a couple weeks back and it was a pretty fun-filled night. We're still reviewing the evidence and we don't have a whole lot to show for you, but I think each of us had a personal experience while we were there. And one of the experiences that I had is that okay, so the house has a pretty creepy overall feeling to it, and there's a lot of noises that are happening around the house. And this experience happened when I was in the equipment room, which is down by the kitchen. We had Ken and Cherry upstairs. Pam, Dave, and I were all downstairs, and I had my back towards the stairwell, and I heard what I thought was someone walking down the stairs, and I was expecting Ken and Cherry to walk up behind me. I turned around, and then I realized that no, Ken and Cherry were walking above me at that time. So it really felt like somebody was walking up behind me. It's one of those, eerie feelings where somebody's right behind me. I need to turn around and see who it is, and there was nobody there. So that's one of the personal experiences that happened to me at the Garnett House.
I made all the colors go off, and I reset it, so now it's right there at 80. Why is it at 80 degrees right there?
I don't know. It's not that hot in here, right? I've got to get my digital thermometer
Yeah.
just to see. I mean, it should read the same.
Okay, so if I sweep around the room, it's 78 over here. It's 75 over there. $75 in there.
I'm right at 77.1 there. And around the 76 on the table.
I show it right at 82 now,
Okay.
but it's right next to it. Go the other side. Yeah, right in there.
Here.
Yeah.
This is a cheap Walmart one, so that could be the reason for the difference.
The difference?
Yeah. Can you go near the REM pod again and make the temperature change if that was you? If you were doing that earlier? You do it again? Just to show us you're here?
Well, you've got it up to 82 now.
Weird.
The rest of the room is at 75. Can you increase it a little bit more? Or go the other way. If it's easier for you to make it cold, go the other way. 83.
Can you make it go up 1 more degree for us? It'll beep.
We're at 84. Keeps dropping back to 83, but 84.2, 84. You almost got it. Keep going.
Yeah, make it beep for us 1 more time, please. We'll be in here all night. We'd love to communicate with you. This will allow us to communicate with you.
I got it to 85, and then it dropped back down to 84. I don't know.
If you go near the antenna, it'll actually play music and other lights will light up. It won't hurt you.
Hard to believe.
I don't know why it would be more
Why is it going? Why? If we started out at 81, now we're at 85.
right.
I would have thought that was 3 degrees. I'll have to look up the manual again.